Hi, I'm Ella McIntosh from Bear with Us, and this is my husband, Mike McIntosh.
Hi, and we have some video features we'd like you to enjoy. It was the August long weekend of 2017. I received a call from two Ontario provincial police officers about a young bear cub that had been hit on a busy road in the heart of cottage country, Muskoka, Ontario. The mother bear and the other cub were still around, and these officers were careful to control traffic so the mother bear could cross the road while they also watched her injured cub lying in the ditch. I drove to the location as quickly as possible, close to an hour away. This little cub, severely injured, had climbed high up into a tree. The officers got their safety vests out of the trunk of their car and made a catch net for this little cub because we could see she was going to fall out. She was given the name Eyota by one of the police officer's daughters. This is her story. The phone rings again, and this time it is from the Ontario Provincial Police. They have answered a call by a driver who saw a young bear get hit on the road. She's a cub of this year, and this is August, and this little bear weighs about 9 kilograms. She's badly injured, and thankfully we have an amazing wildlife vet that attends to the animals when they need to be attended to, Dr. Sherry Cox. After some x-rays, we realize this little bear has a concussion and a broken leg. The concussion will heal. The broken leg needs to be repaired. Dr. Krista Halling of the Mississauga Oakville Veterinary Merge Hospital agrees to do the surgery on this little bear. Dr. Sherry Cox and Dr. Halling work together quite often on wild animals, not just bears. So the damage is a broken humerus bone, which is between the shoulder and the elbow. And it's quite a break. So what the veterinarians have to do is surgically install some rods to hold this bone in place while it heals. Fortunately, this little bear, whose name is Eyota, will heal quite quickly because she's young and growing quickly. The surgery takes many hours, and the bill is substantially high, but not nearly as high it would normally be. Dr. Cox and Dr. Halling donate their time. We appreciate it, and thank you to you both. Now that the stainless steel rods are inserted into Eyota's bones, they're now installing an external fixture to hold everything in place. And this will remain on this little bear's leg until she's fully healed. And what we're seeing here is Dr. Halling doing the final adjustments. Little Eyota, the injured bear with the broken forearm, is recuperating at Bear with Us, a barn enclosure, and every few weeks Dr. Cox or Dr. Trinita Barbosa, who works with the National Wildlife Center, come and change her bandages and make sure everything is healing properly and no infection. Eyota, the injured bear cub, arrived to Bear with Us the 1st of August of 2017. But what we have here is a rare glimpse of Eyota and her family in May. And I thank Brendan Robinson for this video taken using his iPhone through a screen door. This mother bear was earning a living and raising her two cubs in a very heavily traveled area because this is cottage country in Muskoka. In the wintertime, there's very little traffic. In the summertime, people come here to their cottages to boat and enjoy the summer weather where there's lots of lakes and streams. Good habitat for bears as well. This mother bear and her two cubs, one being Eyota, had not caused any concern among the local residents, and there had been no reports of human-bear conflicts because of this bear family. Little Eyota adjusts quite quickly to the apparatus that is attached to her forearm, and she eats well. And as soon as she's had a few days to get used to the Band-Aid and the fixture, we put her with a few other cubs so she's got company. And she heals amazingly quick. We see here, just as winter sets in 2017, that Eyota, the little bear hit by the car, is perfectly healthy again. Now we're spring of 2018, and Eyota's story continues. Eyota has grown substantially. And to show you what it looks like at the Bear with Us Center, we have 4 large enclosures for orphaned and injured bears. And you can see here using a drone flying quite high above that the bear cubs are just enjoying being bear cubs, having fun. We cropped the video photo so we can see these cubs playing and wrestling and enjoying the early spring weather. Now it is August, and it is time to release many of the bear cubs that are currently residing at Bear with Us. This includes Eyota. The cubs are corralled into a transport cage, and then they're driven to the destination of release. In Eyota's case, this was the district of Perry Sound. And we decided to release Eyota with another cub from the same district who'd had an injured forearm due to a gunshot wound in the same area, close to but not in Algonquin Provincial Park.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Get in there. You're the bears. You're the bears. Okay.
The cubs are returned to the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry district they arrived from. They're identified by ear tags. In Eyota's case, and the partner she traveled with for release, we called him Jack. They're released in the district of Muskoka, and they take off quickly. Doesn't take long to release bears. Here's another view from another camera of Eyota and Jack the bear going free. Eyota is out first. I was privileged to have my mother and my brother Dave helping with this release. And we had taken some photos of food in the area, and there was an abundance of natural foods that are good for bears.